guys, what are we doing? Oh, we're being stupid. What I'm doing today is I'm on a speed triple. I'm always thinking of a speed triple. I'm on the street triple, and I'm heading to my brother's house to take his 2018. Oh, I'm yelling. You know, I got to control my voice because this mic setup I have is so good. I don't really have to talk that loud, and I tend to scream, then I have to lower the volume. Anyway, neither here nor there. So I'm heading over to my brother's house. He has a 2018 Indian Roadmaster Elite, and he hasn't ridden it in a long time. He moved down here a couple of years ago, and you know, we don't ride much together, and so it just sits. And he said, "Ken, you know, I'm going to play golf today. Would you take it out for a ride?" And I said, "Yeah, sounds good. I'll take it out for a ride." And I'm gonna kind of compare. And you're talking about apples and oranges as far as of type of bikes these are. You know, my bike is, I guess, with the exhaust off and everything, I'm estimating about, I don't know, 415 pounds. And my brother's bike with the tour pack is 1,000 pounds. Without the tour pack, it's like 950 or 940. It's a heavy bike. Oh, nice Mustang. And yeah. So we're just going to compare. I mean, obviously, it's a major difference. You know, you guys, I don't talk about. I do talk about baggers. I'm not a big bagger fan. This thing has got just like tons of bling. It's just chrome everywhere. Beautiful paint. I'll have to give Indian just really, really nice paint. Let's see if we can get across here. Wake up. And yeah, it's if you like that type of bike, it's a gorgeous bike. But it's not my cup of tea. It's just not my cup of tea. I've ridden it before a couple of years ago. I did a video on it, and so I'm going to do another video on it now. I don't know if he's home. He might be still home. He said he's leaving around 11-ish. I'm here about 11. Nope, he's still here. Yep, he's still here. All right, guys. Yeah, so after an hour and a half of trying to get this bike running, as you see, I pulled up. My brother was going to play golf, and the battery was totally dead, sulfated, junk, couldn't charge it. I said, go play golf. I'll figure it out. So I put a new battery in it for him. Auto parts store is only right down the block. And yeah, so this is it. And I'm not going to give you a really once around right now. I'm going to head to the lake, and I'll give you a walk around of the bike and tell you everything we did to the bike. But as you can see, it's a big bike, and boy, it's got a lot of bling. And let me walk through my little tiny street triple, and maybe I can get this can be a thumbnail. We'll see. I'll see how this kind of looks and take a decent picture. And all right, let's go for a ride. Hopefully everything will work out right. Put air in the tires. This thing's been sitting for 2 years. I know Bobby out in Arizona is going to love this because he likes those big old bikes. Power on. Doesn't need a key for this one. And starts right up. See, if fuel is good. Put some fuel in it. And yeah, she's a big old bike. You know, there's a lot. I do like them, but I just can't see myself owning one all the time. But this bike, he got a good deal on it. This bike was trying to think how much he paid for it. I think he paid in the low 30s for it. He got a really good deal for it. I think it listed for like 38, and he got it for like 32 because it was a leftover back in 2008, late 18, early 19. And yeah, I don't even think they make this color anymore. I don't know if you guys can see it, but man, there's glass in this paint. They put little, and it just really, really pops. So the paint is beautiful on it. And let's see, we have an up and down screen, so that's kind of nice. And yeah, so let's put it down, get some air, because I'm sweating like a dog. And yeah, so let's ride, and we'll talk more about the Indian compared to my triple, my little tiny scooter. Let's see if I can get out of here, because this bike weighs probably about 950 pounds. So I got to be careful. I can't be a nutcase because I'm not used to this kind of weight. Okay, we got an engine light on, ABS, but ABS is because we're not moving. But I can see the engine light. Once in a while, it was doing that with volts are good. Yeah, it's charging okay. But it was doing that once in a while, and then it would just go out. And I don't know if he ever brought it back to the dealer or not. So we'll see. Man, this thing is big. This is a heavyweight. And I got to get used to all torque and no RPMs. And this thing's got a backrest, so it is, I tell you, it is comfy, no doubt about it. That's how it handles the speed bumps. Oh, yeah, it's very plush. Or comfy. See if we scrape. Not bad. Pretty smooth. All right, guys. I'm trying to let me put the visor down so you guys can hear me. So I don't have any wind buffeting or anything like that. I'm going to put the screen up a little bit because I feel a little bit on the head. But no, maybe let me keep it down so you guys can see, because I'm sure, I don't know how the camera angle is going to be on this thing, but so yeah, so compare the Indian Roadmaster Elite to a street triple. My God, you want to talk about like yin and yang, or you're talking about opposites. I mean, major opposites. Let's see, does it have another gear? Oh, it does have another gear. Okay, I don't know if I was in 6th gear or not. So I'm cruising around about 60, nah, not 60, about 60 now. And yeah, I have to admit, it's, Bobby, it's super comfy going down the road. You don't feel anything. I feel like I'm in a car, really. Yeah, it's definitely, I know why these guys, whatchamacallit, and it's got cruise control, this thing. I know why these guys like these bikes, but it's just not sporty enough for me. It's got to be sporty. So let's see. Let's do all the. We got a sheriff here. Got to slow down. Yeah. So all the good points of this bike. Obviously, tons of wind protection. It's super comfy, especially with the backrest. You know, if you got a bad back and you need to lean back, it's just super comfy, no doubt. And this bike over the Harley Davidson, which not knocking the Harley Davidson, but I don't understand why they don't have any suspension travel. This has 4.5 inches suspension travel. With a Harley Davidson, I don't even think they advertise it anymore. You know, in specs, I think it's like 2.5. And so you hit that really bad. Most of the time it's okay, but that really bad bump, you're bottoming out. You feel it right through your spine. So that's one thing I noticed when I took my buddy CVO out. It handled nice, kind of like this, you know. It flicks real nice, you know. It's you're just loafing along at 2,600 RPM, doing a little over 60 miles an hour. But she goes back and forth real easy. So there's a lot of pluses to it. Is if you're just looking to cruise and you want to take that long trip, no doubt about it. The pipes are loud, but I don't really hear them. I hear the motor. It does give off a little heat. I don't know if you notice, he has these leather things here. The 2019, they put a cylinder deactivation. So, you know, when it's 90 out, you're going to feel heat on your legs here, because I remember riding it when it was hot. So you see, now we're doing 60. We're in 3rd gear. That's 90. I mean, it gets up there pretty good. And it's, you know, I'm at about 80 now, and it's so comfortable. Let's see, put the screen up a little bit and see if it takes some of the buffeting off. I know I'm gonna put it back down again. So that's it. He's put the short screen on it. Yeah, so now I don't feel any wind anywhere, but it's not like it's super warm out, but the sun is powerful. I'm sweating from putting a new battery in. So I'm gonna put the screen down, but it's good. He likes the short windshield because he doesn't like looking through it. Like right now, I'm looking half through it, half not. I don't like it at all, so I'm gonna put it down. All right, this is my little drag strip. Not that I'm gonna do any drag racing, but I may get on it. So let's see if I can just get this thing right. That's 100. Takes a little while to get there, but it gets there. This is a 111, folks. And I think they went to the 116, if I'm not mistaken, after 2020 or 2019. I'm not sure. But yeah, it gets up and go. Sorry, Mike, I know you're going to look at this video, but I had to get on it. I mean, I'm not revving the piss out of it. I'm only shifting at 4,500 RPM, and it just accelerates fine, you know? I mean, it definitely accelerates fine just passing people and doing all that stuff. It's not a slug in that way, and no way it's a slug like that. And I guess if you want to cruise at 100 all day, not a problem. It's got self-canceling. I like to go through this turn hard, but we're just going to keep it, but it sticks. I mean, I'm not going too fast, but you know, I'm not afraid to lean this bike. It definitely feels planted. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't be taking some of these turns that I take with the Street Triple as hard, but I'm just not sure of the bike. I got to be comfortable. It'll probably take me a good 4 or 5 days to get really used to this bike, get used to the weight. I mean, when you're riding like this, it's meaningless. You don't feel the weight at all. Like, I mean, that's a cliche. Everybody says that, but I think it's mostly with new bikes. My brother's old Indian Chief, it looks the part, but man, it doesn't look how it rides. It's a bike you really got to know your shit, because it's not a forgiving bike at all. See, there you feel the torque, like right about, I guess about, let's see, let's get down to 2,800. Let's just try about 3,000. Yeah, it's about 3,000. You get that. I think there's a peak torque, but then at 45, it's starting to die out. This does have a power commander in it, and also we decatted it. Lake coming up. My favorite turn, but this one I'm not going to take fast. I'm not sure of it. It's close. I'm looking at the floorboards. They were close. In fact, I thought they scraped a little bit. So guys, tell me what you think. Do you like to have a cruiser? Do you like to have a cruiser or a big old bagger, and then you have your sport bike? Or this is just not your cup of tea? I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys have different bikes. I had four at one time, and you know, I'm going to be doing another review. I got the KZ 650 back. My brother has no room for it in his garage. He says, why don't you take it? I never ride it, so I'm going to put it in the garage, work on it, do what I got to do, and yeah. And we're here, and yeah, so we're going to do a review on that. I'm going to compare 47-year-old technology to new technology. That should be fun. But yeah, so tell me, guys, what you think. You have a big old bike that you like to ride, just so you can get that different feel. This is not my cup of tea. It's too much bling. It's fine as far as going on the highway and stuff, but man, it's a big bike. It's a big bike. And if you like bling, this is the bike to get. So we're in neutral. Let's see if this thing starts back up, because I know. Okay, because the engine light was coming on, but yeah. So yeah. So this is the bike. I've done a lot to it. I mean, I've worked on a lot with this bike. Put the power commander in. We had to redo the exhaust. What a pain to get the cat out. I had to just drill everything out. And so that it's got fishtails on it. He had that from the factory. I mean, well, the dealer put the fishtails on it. The dealer put this on it. Extra chrome here, extra chrome here. This stuff comes with it. He put these on. He put leather grips on. I know guys, I'm going fast. He put this on here. He just did a lot of different things, and he got this, you know, he just had to have the chrome. He loves chrome. I do like the front. I like it better than the Harleys. I just like the way the paint is and the way the headlight is. I just like the way they look. I think it's cool. I think it's a cool looking bike if you're into this type of bike. The color blue, it's really nice. So I don't know, guys. You guys let me know. It's just a big bike, guys. It's just a big bike, but it does look good. Man, does it sparkle. My gosh. Like I said, this has got glass in it with the paint. And yeah. So I don't know. The sun's not hitting it, but it's probably shadowing more. I guess that's a good background. Maybe I'll take a still over here. Who knows? But yeah, I'm kind of running out of things to say. I had a lot to talk about, but I just wanted to do a comparison. Street Triple, super light, super fun. Would I trade to have this bike instead of the triple? Just there's no way. I just couldn't do it, guys. It's a very cool bike, but it's just not me. I know I'm an old man and with a gray beard, and that's the type of bike I belong on. But in my brain, it's not. I just love the sport bikes. I love going fast, and So all right. So you guys let me know in the comments, what do you think of the bike, and do you guys have that yin and yang with that sporty bike and then that just big old cruiser? I'd be interested to see what you guys have. And with that, I'm sure I'll have another video up soon with the KZ. Look for that. I'm going to compare the KZ to the street triple. All right. Later, guys.